Okay, we are now joined by the Busch Light Pole Award winners, driver Kyle Busch, owner of Richard Childress Racing, Richard Childress, and the crew chief of the number 8, Jim Pohlman. We'll go right to questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get you a mic, and we'll start with Bob.
Bob Pockris, Fox Sports. Did you come into the qualifying session thinking you had a shot at the pole?
This guy did. He had all the confidence in the world. He said, this is what we're going to do. So we just set out to the plan that Jim laid out and had a really good practice and being able to put some good time on the car and maybe learn a couple things and make the speed that we needed in order to come out here and sit on the pole tonight.
And no driver has ever never earned their first Daytona 500 victory after their 20th start. So if you can win, you make history. What would it mean to make kind of history in that type of sense?
Yeah, it's a box we got to check. So here we are. This is an opportunity to be able to do that. And, you know, I've come down here a lot of years, and I think I've finished in about every position possible. So it'd be nice to close out 2026 with a victory here in the Daytona 500.
We'll go to Jenna.
Jennifer, AP, congratulations, guys. For both Kyle and Richard, just what kind of boost is this for the race team?
I think it's a huge boost. You know, I think bringing Jim on board and having his passion and determination of what he's done all off season long and leading his group of guys and, you know, having them all believing in him and putting our faith in what he's got to do for our team and being able to give us what we need to go out there to succeed. So this is just a first step of it. I mean, this is the beginning of the year, first qualifying attempt of the season. There's a whole heck of a lot more that we've got to do throughout the season to be good, to be real, to be contenders. And, you know, but it sure feels good in the moment right now. So a lot of hard work behind the scenes with everybody at RCR, everybody at ECR. And, you know, it feels good to give this guy another pole down here and love nothing more than to make history and put ourselves in victory lane Sunday night.
Yeah, it's great, you know, getting Jim on and just watching how he fit into our family at RCR. It's great, and I watched them. You know, I stand back and watch a lot, and to watch how they work this winter and the way they just do everything right now, I'm just happy and proud of all of them. And Kyle, we've got to get this 500.
Holly?
Holly Kane with the NASCAR Wire Service, and either of you can answer it, or if you would like to, this is a heck of a way to start things off. I mean, and Kyle, we were speaking earlier today, and I think you were optimistic, but you may say this was even better than what you were expecting. And if you could just talk about what this means to you to have your first big race here and do that.
Yeah, I mean, to come out swinging and get a Daytona 500 pole as the first race as a crew chief is pretty humbling for me. There's a lot of hype around it, and you know, feels really good, obviously. But yeah, I think, like, you know, to echo what they've said here, you know, we need to start season out strong, and this is just one small step of it. But you know, kudos to everybody at ECR, RCR, the whole organization. You know, made a good plan coming into this, and we've executed really well. So nice to see that out of everybody.
Go over here.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Collins, NewsDaytonaBeach.com. First of all, congrats, Kyle, Richard, and Jim on the poll there. I want to ask you guys the same thing, specifically you, Kyle, the same thing that I asked Chase Briscoe, which is how do you balance the benefits and drawbacks of racing for points in the dual race, especially with the championship format changed now, versus the risks of doing something that could tear up your car before Sunday?
Yeah, that's definitely something that, you know, we've got to sit down and talk about and, you know, figure out what our game plan is going to be. And so there is that plus and minus of it, right? You know, we've got a great opportunity to start on the front row with this race car, so we've got to get through the dual race. And, you know, I've been with Richard here 3 years now. This will be my 4th, and I think we've wrecked 2 of those years. So we'd like to not do that tomorrow night and have a good, clean race to come out and be able to use this car for Sunday and start the race from the number 1 spot.
Thanks, Kyle.
Any other questions for this group? Go up here to Kelly.
Kelly Crandall, Racer.com. Jim, when we spoke in at the end of last year about this upcoming partnership, you said that you believe that you and Kyle would have very similar personalities, but you hadn't yet looked at his analytical chart. Have you done that, or how have you just feel like now with Bowman Gray competition in the books and getting through a competition environment today, that is going as far as matching personalities and passion?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're very close on a lot of things. I would say going forward, you know, we are probably very passionate together, and you know, hopefully that shines out.
Kyle, every year it's a storyline, right, of haven't won the Daytona 500. Do you just want to yell at us all of like, can we stop talking and asking about it? Or like, what does that do to you every year, honestly, coming down here and knowing that that's the topic, in addition to how badly you want to win this race?
We just got to get the job done, so we stop talking about it. So no better time than right now here in 2026. So it's just the nature of what this race is and what it holds, and you know, being in the right place at the right time, making the right moves when you can. And we were just talking about it. You know, it'd be nice to lead all 200 laps and stink up the show and win this thing, but I don't think you'll make it on fuel if you did that. So there's all kinds of different strategies, and there's going to be 30 other guys plus that have that same opportunity, that they believe they can win this race as well too. So that's why you got to run the race and play it all out as it comes.
Any final questions? Wrap up with Jenna here in the middle.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't. I was just texting Samantha right now because she was hopeful that I was going over there tonight to then go be with those guys tomorrow, but apparently there's a whole media day that I've got to do now for the Daytona 500 pole sitters. So unfortunately, I won't be with him tomorrow, but you know, that's because of good things that happened here tonight. So you know, it's been a rough stretch. It's no secret, right? And you know, seeing my son and his passion that he has, he really is probably my biggest cheerleader, and he wants to see me run well. He wants to see me win races. He wants to celebrate in victory lane like he sees other drivers' kids being able to do. So there's nothing more that drives me every single weekend than seeing him see me be proud of me.
Does he appreciate what winning the Daytona 500 pole means?
I mean, I think so. I don't know. I mean, I think winning the pole is great, right? Like, you're being able to start up front. This is a big pole to win. I think I've only ever had one other speedway pole in my career, which was here in Daytona in the summer race. But you know, the Daytona 500 pole is a bigger deal than that one was. But obviously, the real stuff happens on Sunday.
Well, Richard, Kyle, Jim, congratulations. Thank you for your time, and good luck tomorrow and Sunday.
Thank you. You got it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.